James here. We're going to be doing a speed build today. I'm going to use a platform called Etch to build a fairly simple website. That the website already exists, but I had a robot redesign it for me. And so I'm going to take that new design and build it out in Etch. This is not going to be a super educational video because I'm not going to be taking the time to explain everything. My goal is to just see how fast I can build this website. I'm curious. A couple people on Twitter were also curious. So I'm going to record myself doing it. We're going to start the stopwatch and we're just going to see how long it takes to build a website. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we go. We have a blank website. I have Etch installed, of course. I also have the Etch theme installed, which is just like a blank full site editor theme, right? I mean, this is what we're working with here. And in my opinion, one of the best things about Etch is the fact that it has basically made themes completely obsolete. I mean, in order for WordPress to work, we need a theme installed, but we don't really have to think about it. Like it's just not a thing that's on our minds anymore. So I love that. Thank you, Etch, for removing that burden off of my soul. But anyways, like I said, completely blank website. I just spun it up. I haven't done anything to it yet except install Etch. And here's what we're going to be building. This was generated off of a single prompt. I literally just copied the content from my existing website, pasted it into VO, and said, build me a clean, modern, whatever, some lame prompt. And this is what it gave me. I don't like the green, so I will change that at the end. But for the most part, this is what we're building. And then it's going to go pretty darn smooth. I can already tell because I've done this many times. It might get a little bumpy when I'm building the header just because Etch hasn't added their menu building system yet. So I'll be building the menu from scratch. So you may watch me struggle a little bit, but not too much. Like I said, I've done this a few times and it's not that bad. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to do, I think, 2 videos because there's 2 different ways to build a website with Etch. Number one, you can basically use Etch like a code editor. I mean, you can just write code and just build a whole website with code if that's your thing. But you can also use it as a builder. Most people are going to be using a combination of the two, but I kind of really want to showcase these 2 different methods. I think the fastest way will be this video where I'm basically using it as a code editor. I'm just going to be stealing code from this robot, having another robot translate it a little bit, and then dump it into Etch, and I'm going to have a website that looks exactly like this. That's probably the fastest way to do it. And then I'll do another video where I build the same exact website, but instead of stealing code, I'm actually going to use the builder features, and we'll see how long that takes. All right, let's go ahead and start our stopwatch, and let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is just grab the code, and I really like how VO creates code. So I've never done this before. I've always done it section by section, but I'm going to try to do everything all at once. And the only reason I'm using 2 robots is because robot number 1 uses Tailwind, and I can't use Tailwind in Etch, so I'm going to use this robot to convert Tailwind into regular CSS. I don't know why I'm explaining this stuff. This is a speed build. I need to just knock it out. Now, do I want to do this the really fast way? Probably, since it's a speed build. Okay. And here's all the code. And let's see what happens. Probably shouldn't try new things when I'm doing a speed build demo video. Usually I do section by section and that works really well. Okay. Okie dokie. So here's the first section. I'm going to grab everything inside the container. Oops. Where's my website? All right. Pages. It's annoying that I still have to do this. I wish WordPress would just create a home page. Just create a home page. You created a sample page, which no one ever uses. You created a privacy policy. Give me a home page, man. Okay. Let's edit this bad boy with Etch. Let's add a section inside this container. We're going to dump our HTML. Let's see. It gives it a class of hero. The section. I also like to give sections the class of section. And I like to give containers the class of container. All right. And then let's see if it gave me the CSS properly. It looks like it did. We just copy all of this and paste it in here. And holy crap, there's a section. That took me 3 minutes. I had to create a page and all that. Next would you like me to move? Okay, yes. I didn't know it was going to do that. I was hoping it would just give me everything in one prompt. Oh well. Oh well. See how these SVGs look. It doesn't always do SVGs correctly. Sometimes after I do this, I still have to go and like steal the SVG from VO. Maybe it's figured it out. We'll see. All right, new section. What is it calling this? Browse. All right. Whoa. Nope. This is the container. All right. I don't like that it does it, actually. Whenever you add a section, then it automatically highlights the container. I get it, because, you know, that's where you're going to put more content, so it kind of makes sense. I just never remember that, and I always think that I have this section selected. What do we call this? Browse and section. All right. Grab the CSS. Bam. Okay. Man, easy peasy. All right, I'm going to be smart this time. Watch how smart I is. Blah, blah, blah. So much code just to make boxes in a grid. Okay. I'm going to say yes. So it starts working on that while I'm doing other stuff. All right. They're calling this section plugins. Section. Class equals plugins section. Container class equals plugins container and container. Oops. Okay. And it's crazy how easy this is, man. You don't even really need to know anything about HTML and CSS to do this. Bam. Oh, it only gave me one. That's funny. That's actually fine because I'm going to need to make this dynamic, and so I was going to delete all of them but one anyways. So that's cool. All right, next section. Moving right along. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to say, oh, that's all the sections, so I don't need to get it going. All right. New section. Bam. What's this called? About. All right. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Let's see what this looks like. Boom. I mean, it looks exactly like our demo. Let's just duplicate this a few times just to see what it looks like. Just to make sure, you know. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Mobile. Oh, what's that? It's already perfectly responsive. Nuts, right? I mean, I'm not done yet, but so far we're at 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And I have all this already. Come on. And it's pixel perfect, which means if I had taken this to a client and said, what do you think? And they said, I like it. Great. I just built something that's exactly like it. So I don't have to worry about the client going, well, I don't like this, because they already approved this design and it's pixel perfect. And look at the code. I shouldn't be talking about all this. I mean, it's just regular code. It's exactly the code we put in, nothing else. No div hell, whatever. All right, moving on. Speed build. Talk less, build more. Let's start on the hard part. The header. So actually what I want to do, because just the way React typically works when they build a menu, okay, it didn't give me a mobile menu. Robot, what are you trying to do to me here? That's new. I have to waste another prompt. How do I get out of full screen mode here? Escape? That? What did I just do? No. Oh. Okay. I guess I have to waste another prompt. Yeah. I'll keep the login button because you do have to log into this website. Well, this is just slowing down my speed build. Oh, I could have started working on the footer while it was doing this. You know what? That's fine. This is real life. This is real life. And this doesn't take too much time. Wow, okay. All right, that's gone. Let's see. Did they give me a mobile Yes, perfect. All right. Okay, that was a weird thing. The robot's never done that to me before. All right, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's see if they do it like I think they did it. I'm going to move this over here. Yeah. Okay, so what it's doing is it's using JavaScript to add a whole new element to the DOM that isn't already there, as opposed to like having some people use the same menu and just change the styling of it completely for mobile. Some people have two different menus and like hide one and show the other. This just completely generates the mobile menu when you click on that button. And so what I'm going to do let's see here. I'm going to grab the header code. Go back to my website. Nope. And I'm going to do a template. Here's our template. Add a section. It is now a header. Magic. Oh, nope. I forgot to do the thing. I do this all the time too. Which is annoying because I just now created a whole bunch of classes in my style manager that I don't need. I do this to myself all the time, and I never learn. Look at all these classes. Okay, there we go. Is it done? Yes, it looks like it's done. All right, here's my CSS. All right, so we kind of already have a header, right? Save that, refresh. There's my header. The problem is at the moment it doesn't work, right? And so now what I'm going to do is bring this down to, so there's mobile, click on that, grab this. This is the menu that it's adding. When you click on it, and oh, actually, where does that go? That goes right underneath this flex justify. Where is it? Where is it? What am I missing here? Oh, that's right, because the code's different. Dummy. Dummy. So it's, all right, so inside the header, and then there's basically container, and then there's that. So header container is at the inner. Yep, header container that, and we have header container that. All right, so if I hold control and click div, it makes it a sibling, I believe. Yeah. All right, and then I can just, oh, I caught myself this time. Caught myself. All right, grab this, put that in there. Okay, now we can probably, let's see, it's display block, and then on bigger screens it's display none. So we can hopefully kind of test this out. Yep, so it's displayed there. That looks nice. Now all we need is a little bit of JavaScript. This is going pretty smoothly. Okay. How should we do this? All right, first let's grab my entire header. I can almost guarantee this is just going to work the first time I put it in. It almost always does. Alright, it doesn't want to add an ID. That's fine. Really, this is it? Alright, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Alright, header, JavaScript, paste it in. Let's see what happens. Refresh. Okay, desktop isn't broken. Oh, mobile's broken. Let's refresh just to make sure. Okay. Oh, I probably need to make... Yeah. Oh. The CSS for that mobile menu needs to be display none. Always. Or actually we just need to take display block out, I think, so that it only does that when the thing is clicked. No, why is it showing? Why does it have... Why does it still... Okay, what did I do? I did something wrong because that still has a bunch of Tailwind classes on it. I am confused. Why would it still have Tailwind classes? Huh, that was weird. Maybe I was looking at the VO side on accident. Alright, mobile menu should be display none. Not sure why it's not. Because it's clearly display none right there. So maybe we just take that out of the media query. Maybe we just say it's always display none until otherwise specify. Oh, what is this? Mobile menu nav display flex? Whatever. Let's see what happens. It was going too smoothly. I told you that I was going to struggle a little bit with this part. Alright, so at least it's not showing up all the time now. We just need to figure out... So that is working. It's adding mobile menu active. I think I know what I need to do. I just need to add... Does it give it to me? Yep, it does. Yep, it told me that part. And then I just need to add this, which if I had the newest version of Etch, I could do this a little bit easier, just a smidgen easier, but I don't. All right, so that was on the mobile menu, I believe. So I'm going to go like this. And here I have to say ampersand, because they are the same element. Save, refresh, and it works. There's our menu. All right, I didn't struggle too bad. That could have been worse. Footer should be easier because it's not like I don't need any JavaScript, right? Let's come over here. Grab this footer. This is going to be just as fast as those sections were, really. All right, new section. Robot's getting slow. Come on, man. You can type faster than this. All right. And basically with this, yeah, see what I mean about SVGs? It does not always do SVGs very well. These look good. Are these even SVGs? I'm assuming they are, yeah. But these, what are they supposed to look like? It's an easy fix whenever this happens. Yeah, so what I do is I just inspect, I copy the SVG straight from VO, and then in here I can go like this. Just paste that in, and there. Easy fix. I don't know why it struggles with this. But it does. Okay. I think we can call this done. I'm gonna pause this for now. At least 25 minutes that took me because I struggled with the header. I had pretty much the whole website minus the header and footer done in 9 minutes, and the footer just took another minute. So it was really just me struggling a little bit with the header, but that's it. And it's already mobile responsive. I don't have to do anything. I do want to continue with this to show you, because speed builds are always what you just saw. You're just building a layout. They're never actually building a real, actual functioning website, right? Like these cards are just, you know, they're just static data. They're not real. So I don't think I'm going to start the timer again, but I'm going to show you how we would take this and make it an actual real website. Really just this part needs to be dynamic. The rest of this was just stuff that the robot came up with. I haven't even read this copy yet. I don't know if it's any good. This should be my copy that I copy and pasted. This also doesn't work, that would need to be turned into an actual register form. But I'm at least going to show you, if you want to stick around, how to turn this into dynamic data. So it does require, right now it requires advanced custom fields because, again, I don't have the latest version of Etch, and they actually just pushed an update yesterday that includes, you can just create custom post types in Etch. So that's pretty cool. You can create custom post types, and you can create field groups and custom fields. But for me, I still have to use advanced custom fields, which is not a problem. Let's see here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and, I was going to try to import data from my real website. I'm not going to do that right now because I didn't use advanced custom fields on my regular website. It's all custom code, and that's dumb. So let's just create a thing called plugin. Here we go. Advanced. Do I need to do anything here? I don't think so. Custom fields. I need an author and an excerpt. I think that's it. Yep. Save changes. This will probably be a taxonomy because technically it could be either a plugin or a theme. And then this is a taxonomy. This is technically being pulled in from GitHub with the API on the real website, but this will just be a custom field. Just for the purposes of this demo, we're gonna just make this nice and simple. Taxonomy, let's say project type. That's going to be either plugin or theme. I should have called this whatever. So I would have another post type called theme, and they would basically be exactly the same. I'm not going to do that. What else did we need a taxonomy for? Just the category. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about the type for this demo. I'm just going to assume everything's a plugin. Yeah, so we'll just delete this. We're not going to use that. Field groups, we do need that. Plugin fields. What do we need? We need basically just a version, because this will be the author of the post. This will be an excerpt. This is the category, the title. So yeah, we really just need one field called version. Text field. Boom. Easy peasy. Save changes. Okay. So to dynamicify this section, well, actually first I need to actually create a plugin, don't I? Plugin 1. Okay. Version 1.0.5. Suppose we can add that to publish, and we'll just do one more. Plugin 2. .5.4, whatever. Oh, plugin categories. SEO. Everybody's making SEO plugin these days. Let's say plugin 1 is It's an LMS plugin, whatever. Save. Okay, we got a couple plugins to work with. This is easy peasy. First of all, let's delete these extras that we don't need. We only need one card in our design. And could make it a component, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to click the, let's see here. Yeah, this is the card. So I'll click on the container and click our loop button. That adds a loop. And then I'm just going to drag our card inside the loop. So the loop is, instead of item, I'm going to say plugin. You don't have to rename that, but I like to rename it. Post type is plugin. I think that's our slug. Yep, that's a good sign. It's showing 2 now because I created 2 plugins, so it knows that there's 2. We're still showing static data, but we'll fix that. And we'll fix it just one little element at a time. So here's the title. So the content, instead of this static content, we're going to say hello. We're going to say, what are we going to say? Plugin dot title, I believe. I have to put that in curly brackets, don't I? Derp. Plugin dot title. Does that work? Yep, plugin 2, plugin 1. Those are my titles. It doesn't always render here. There it goes. Just had to click off of it. Author. We're going to select just this text if we can. Span author. Looks like what we're going to do here is what? It won't let me do that? Oh. It kind of did, except then it just... Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if I just completely broke everything. Okay, doesn't look like it's broken. Author name, the content is not author. The content is, what was it? Plugin dot name dot first, I think I have to do. I might have to look this one up. I don't think yeah, I don't exactly remember, so no worries. Just takes me a second to look this up. I've had to do it before. They have a list of these dynamic keys. Oh, what did I type in? Am I dumb? Name? Why would I type name? That's not a thing. Author. That's what I wanted. And then I think I just say author.name. Oh, I ran into this before. Author.name doesn't work. You have to do nickname, last name, first name. Okay, so we'll do author.first_name. And we'll see if that's working. No. Why isn't that working? Oh, wait. Do I even have... I'll bet my user doesn't even have a name. Maybe. Let's see. Users. Yep. James Weebles. Okay. There we go. It turns out it works when you actually have data to use. Imagine that. Now I do want to add a little space in here. Let's see. Edit probably here. It should recognize at least one space, right? Oh, come on, Etch. HTML is supposed to recognize one space. Why would it not recognize that? Is that a span thing? Okay, there we go. Whatever. That's funny. Okay, we'll do the easy one first because I'm not actually 100% sure how to do the hard one. The content, I wonder, can I just say version and then do this? Plugin.acf. I think we just called it version, right? Yeah, I should have just did that before instead of creating an extra span. That was unnecessary. There we go. Got our version. Got our version. This is the hard part. Gosh, I got it working once too. I don't think I'm going to mess with it because it's going to be too much of a struggle, and you don't want to watch that. But you did get to watch me turn this into a dynamic website. So if I go back and create another plugin. Nope, plugin. Let's say events version 2.0.3. Publish. And boom, there it is. Got the version in there, got the author, which is me every time. Got our excerpt. Oh, that's not working. We didn't do that yet. One more little piece of data to update. And I believe it's just plugin.excerpt. I think I've made that work before. Yes, for some reason, this has happened to me before where it just doesn't save your excerpt. I don't know why. I mean, you guys all watched me type that excerpt in. You watched me do that. It's got to be WordPress's fault. I don't see how that could be Etch's fault. You watched me type that in, but it's not there for some reason. There it is. Whatever. So there you have it. Built an actual whole website. Building just the layout only took me 25 minutes. It really took me 10 minutes plus a header. So just imagine when they have their menu builder, and then it doesn't take me 15 minutes to figure that out. I could have built this whole website. Including making it dynamic in less than 25 minutes, I think. So pretty exciting if you ask me. And like I said before already, it's pixel perfect. It's also already mobile responsive. And so we'll see how long it takes me. It's going to take me longer. I can already tell you that. But in the next video, I'll build this site and I'll use the builder pretty much exclusively. So you get to watch me struggle to use CSS. But instead of doing what I did before, where I just copy and pasted everything, I'm going to, add sections and give them classes and use all this stuff over here, just to kind of show you how that works as well. And then, like I said, when you're actually building a real website, you'll likely do a little bit of combination of both. All right, that's it. 25 minutes to build a website. Not bad, right?